How you doing, brothers and sisters? My name is Sean, and I have a dream I would like to share with you. This one is having to do with the invasion of the U.S. by Russia. In my dream, I was in a city, and as we looked up to the sky, there was helicopters and planes, and the Russians were jumping off the helicopters and planes, and they were parachuting down to the ground, and once they got to the ground they were shooting at all the American civilians. They're killing everybody. And at my part, I started running with a group of people, and then we ran a different direction, and I was right in front of an American soldier, or I mean a Russian soldier, and he was just about to shoot me, and then I woke up and my heart was racing really, really fast because I was worried about dying and being ready to pass on. So I think this is a warning for us to be ready in case some of us do die in the future, to be right with Christ before all these things come. Don't put anything before Him. And that's it for that dream. Thank you.
So I just want to make a quick video about a a dream that I had. I can't get all the way into the camera for some reason, but I want to make a quick video about a dream that I had about 2 days ago. Today is July 21st. I had this dream July 19th, or maybe July 18th, whatever Monday was. But basically, the dream was um, I had a vision. Actually, first of all, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I looked on YouTube and I saw other people that had the same similar vision, the same similar dream that I had, and that's almost even to the T. So I decided to go ahead and make this video. I'm trying to get in the camera. I'm I decided to make this video just to add to it. Uh, Maybe this will confirm what other people have seen. But basically, the dream was I was in New York City, right? I was in New York City, and there was a war raging. Like the skies were like a purplish orange color, and the sky was just raging. I saw so many planes. I've never seen so much planes and missiles in my life. It's so much of it in the sky. And so in the dream, there were in New York City, the planes were falling over, and people couldn't get out of the city, and so basically everybody was trapped. So I was trying to get out like everybody else. So one part of the dream, I was walking down the street. Well, I wasn't walking; I was running down the street like everybody else, and someone mentioned my name, and there was a soldier on the right side, a female soldier on the right side of me, who turned around and asked me. She said, "What is your name?" And I told her my name, and she said, "You're going to help us get out of here." Now, at that point, I didn't really want to join the military because I was just a regular civilian. I was trying to get out like everybody else. But I decided to go ahead and join, so because I was like, everybody's trapped, so I might as well just go ahead and join the forces and help these people get out, especially if they feel that I have something that can help them. You see what I'm saying? So all of a sudden the dream switched. Also, let me mention the Russians actually did a cyber attack in my dream where no one could use the ATM, but we were able to use older cell phones, like the old flip phones from like year 2000, year 2005. So old cell phones or old technology was useful in this dream because the newer technology wasn't working. So all of a sudden the dream switched, and Now I was inside of this place, like inside of a boat of some sort, and the soldiers were around, and they were waiting for my instructions. So I told them, I said, okay, uh, I need a map because I need to pinpoint where we are, and and that will help me figure out a plan to get out of New York City. Okay, so they handed me a tablet, and I looked at the tablet, and I was trying to download the GPS map. If you use Google Maps, you need GPS. But like I said before, uh, the Russians did a cyber attack on the United States, so the communications and stuff wasn't working. So I started to hack. I started like doing codes or something to get into the tablet to get into the system. And all of a sudden, one of the soldiers inside of the boat who was with me, he started acting crazy. Like he started getting real belligerent. And I can't quite remember exactly what happened to him, but I think the soldiers killed him. And I asked the question. I asked um, the one of the soldiers. I asked him. I said, "Was he a part of the Russian mafia?" And they said, "Yes. You have the Russian mafia is you have sleeper cells of Russian mafia in the United States who are actually helping Russia with an invasion on the United States." I said, "Okay." So uh, the dream switched again. Like I can't remember what happened after that. I'm not sure if I figured out how to get us out. But all of a sudden, the dream. Now, if you when you have a dream and it just switches to the next, so just switch to the next, and all of a sudden, I was in this place that looks like a slaughterhouse, but the 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 bodies were human bodies. It looked kind of like a slaughterhouse, but I saw the bodies. They were human bodies, and I got the impression that I was actually in hell. Uh, Now I don't think that I actually died or anything in the dream. I think it was just like a vision to show me something that I didn't quite understand. But I'm starting to think that maybe there's something going on in hell that is related to what was going on the earth with World War. I don't want to call it World. I'm calling it World War III in the title, but it almost looked like that's what was going on in his dream. It was so intense. It was a lot of destruction in a very short amount of time. So like I said, the place where I was, I believe it was hell, and that's after I woke up. And the crazy thing about this dream is because I noticed this in other people who had the same dream, is how I actually woke up in the middle of this dream and went back to sleep, and the dream actually started off right where it left off. So, and that was crazy to me. So, I'm not sure if that's ever happened to me before, but yeah, the dream. I woke up and the dream started off back where it left off when I first woke up. So, um, but like I said, also when I woke up uh, in this dream, it was a very strong atmosphere of fear. It was very evil, and even after I woke up from the dream, I still felt the fear. It was intense, very intense dream, and I'm not sure 100% what it means. I'm not sure if maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Maybe it's just a dream. Maybe I've been watching too much movies. I don't know if it's prophetic. I'm not a what you call it, a prophet or whatever. Or I don't call myself a prophet. But that was a very interesting dream, and the reason why I made this video, I wasn't gonna make it at first, but when I saw the amount of videos on YouTube of other people having this same dream, especially this in the last couple months, I'm like, yeah. And some of the people who had dreams that I had even witnessed, or they described certain things that I also saw in the dream that I had. But the thing that really kind of throws me off about the dream was the last part. You know, the slaughterhouse part, which I think was hell. I believe it was hell. I believe that's where I was. But I'm starting to think that there's a connection between the war that I saw and hell. Like maybe a lot of souls were dying and a lot of people were going to hell during the dream, and you know the bodies and the I don't know. It was very evil and very sadistic. But I honestly also believe that the dream wasn't finished because when I woke up, I got the feeling that I was supposed to go back to sleep, but I didn't. So I do believe that I missed some information of the dream. But I I just want to give y'all that part, even though I do believe that there was supposed to be a third part of that dream that I didn't get because I didn't go back to sleep. So, but anyway, I just want to give y'all this video. Uh, I just want to add to whatever. If you're a person who had a dream similar to this, I'm just letting you know that I definitely had a similar dream just a couple days ago. Literally a couple days ago, and I have no idea where this dream came from. It came out of nowhere. I've never even had a dream like this before in my life. I've,
Hi, I just wanted to share a few things that are coming to the United States and that a lot of us are unaware of. I believe there's a tsunami coming and not in the distant future that is going to affect the East Coast. And I say this because I'm making a quick summary of what I've seen in my dreams, what God has shown me through dreams since 2017. I've had many dreams related to tsunamis. These are not like your normal tsunamis that we see on the news. These are biblical proportion tsunamis, taller than buildings, just really big tsunamis that would just destroy cities. And the tsunamis that are coming are so big that the water will go inland. So I've dreamt with Florida getting hit, specifically a community called Surfside, Florida. Now, a tsunami of this magnitude, it will destroy that city and the water will flood to the roof of the homes that high. Now, I've also dreamt with New York being flooded. I see buildings popping out of the water where the water level is so high, it's about halfway those buildings. Everything gets flooded. So I believe that that is going to happen anytime soon and not in the distant future. Moreover, God keeps leading me to Revelation 8:11, which is a star called Wormwood. And according to John, if we go to Revelation 8:8, he is describing this mountain that he's seeing that is lit on fire. So it seems like it could be what we call an asteroid, but from what I've seen in my dreams, I have yet to see an asteroid hitting the water. So I cannot confirm that yet. But I do see this massive wave coming and hitting the East Coast. Now, I've seen through my dreams that there's going to be an invasion that is from Russia. Russia will be involved. I've seen military camps where people are held. I see armed men just walking and watching the people that are in these camps. I've seen guillotines, people waiting in line to be decapitated. This may sound very graphic and hard to take, but I'm just revealing what I've seen through my dreams. I've also seen the city of New York. I've seen buildings, the city destroyed, meaning there's still buildings standing, but they're in very bad shape. I see a lot of smoke coming from their windows, like they've been hit by missiles or something very big. I've also dreamt with warplanes, shooting bombs, and the most recent that really shocked me in a way was of 2 nuclear bombs going off in Florida. In the dream, I'm driving on Interstate 4 and I'm heading towards Tampa. to the west. And that's where I see in the horizon this reddish orange mushroom cloud. So I make a U-turn, start heading east towards, I would say, downtown Orlando, Sanford, and that area. I see again another mushroom cloud going off. So I've been seeing that. So that's a second event that is coming. There's going to be food shortage, water shortage, after with people even killing the innocent, the most innocent, which would be the children. So I think we're going to have to be prepared spiritually with a full armor to endure what is about to take place. And the third thing, there's going to be a dark day. And God is leading me to Revelation 8:12. Now it talks about the third part of the sun being darkened and the third part of the moon. And I believe it's leading me there because of the dark day and the dreams that I've been having recently. The latest one I had a few days ago, where I'm suspended in space. I'm looking at the earth, at the globe of the earth. It's very dark, yet it's visible. I can see the world. And the third part of it is covered going from north to south, meaning from the North Pole to about halfway the United States, is covered with a dark matter. So only the third part of the world is covered by this dark matter. And I focused in the dream on the United States because that's where I live. So that's the first place I went and looked. And the United States was covered about halfway by this dark matter. So I just wanted to share that with you and make a small summary of the things that God has been putting in my heart to share for people to hear and take warning of what is about to take place in the country and in the world. God bless.